Good morning and welcome to the Real Estate Walk and Talk. I'm Greg Cohen from JWB, and you've made it to JWB's Property of the Week. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are interested in investing in rental properties in Jacksonville, Florida, if you are all about learning about JWB and how we make that simple, you're in the right place. And if you're looking for inventory as a rental property investor, that probably describes most of you because inventory is really, really scarce. Across many markets. It is not scarce here in Jacksonville with JWB. We do this property of the week every single week. And we actually reveal it one day ago on Thursday. We reveal it every Thursday at 12:30 on the Not Your Average Investor show. So if you want to be the first to know about the property of the week, you'll have to join us there. It's a great experience. You can ask lots of questions. We have dozens and dozens of investors that join us every Thursday at 12:30. So join us there if you'd like to be the first to know. You can register for free at jwbshow.com. And without further ado, we're going to jump right into the property of the week this week. And we have an excellent one for you. Dare I say, quite a dandy for you today. Pardon the pun there, everybody. But the property is at 8006 Dandy Avenue. Yes, I stayed up way late last night working on that one for you all here today. Hey, by the way, for anybody who is joining us live here on the group or on our social channels, I am here checking out my phone. And if you have questions about the property, feel free to fire those in. I'll do my best to answer those either live on the call or I will definitely jump in afterwards and get those questions answered. I appreciate you all for being with me here on the Walk and Talk. So without further ado, let's jump right in. 8006 Dandy Avenue, Jacksonville, Florida, 32211. This is one of the neighborhoods that we love dearly here in Jacksonville for cash flow positive rental property investing in a growth market. It is one that we have extensive experience with, which I'm going to show you a map here in just a second. And that's part of the reason why I love it for you. It's because when you're investing for rental properties, you want this to be consistent. And the way you get consistency is you work with somebody who has done the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And that's what we do here. So I'm going to show you this property on Dandy Avenue. And I'm also going to show you all of the properties that we manage right within, maybe a mile radius or so of Dandy Avenue, which helps us set the right rent rate, which helps us know exactly how we're going to fill the home with a resident, which helps us know exactly what the fair market value is for the property, which helps you in the long run. So the first thing to look at when evaluating a rental property is your return on investment. So let me scoot over here. There we go. This one, of course, is brand new construction, and we want to get between 9 to 11% returns in Jacksonville at the moment. That's what the market is bearing for a turnkey rental property investment. We're right here at just over 9.9% estimated returns on investment. So clearly a winner there for brand new construction. Again, that 9.9% return takes into account all of the good things about rental properties. It also takes into account the bad things about rental properties. And the good things would be your net rental income. It also includes your potential tax savings. And it also includes your principal pay down, which is your resident paying your loan down for you. So it includes all of those things. It also takes away things like your costs associated with expected maintenance costs, vacancy costs, and tenant placement fees. Don't forget about those. You take all of that, you divide it by your initial investment, which does include your closing costs. Many providers do not include those, so don't forget about those either. And that's how you get that 9.91% estimated return on investment. The one profit center that it does not include is home price appreciation. And many investors come to Jacksonville because you get a balance of both positive cash flow and you are in a growth market. In fact, Jacksonville appreciates at a rate on average 34% more than comparable cash flow markets out there. That's quoted since 1991 on average. So people come to Jacksonville because it grows. So I'm going to show you here just what a 4.3% average growth rate does to your return on investment. And that 4.3% average growth rate is historically accurate to Jacksonville since 1991, courtesy of the Federal Housing Finance Agency website. So if you look at that, we plug in 4.3% here. This really is the total package of what all of your profit centers can do for you when you invest in rental properties, when you get positive cash flow, when you work with the right team to actually produce that positive cash flow for you, and you hold on for a full market cycle. then you can start to count on home price appreciation. A full market cycle is known to be between 10 to 20 years. So look at those returns here, over 25% estimated return on investment when you include home price appreciation and all the other profit centers and the negative items that I pointed out. That's why people are coming to rental properties and choosing to go away from maybe the more traditional asset classes that are more variable and might not have as much of a return potential. So with that in mind, I'm gonna back out the appreciation though. Even if we take that out on a monthly basis, you're looking at about a 9.9% estimated return on investment. That is number one why I love this property. If we take a look at some of the numbers on the asset, of course, it's brand new construction. Hey, quick note here, this property is 8006 Dandy. If you actually look close on this picture says 7621 Dandy Avenue. And that's because this property is currently being built. It is under construction right now. And this floor plan that I'm showing you on this picture is the exact same floor plan that will be done for 8006 Dandy. So for any of you who are detail oriented and you looked close on that figure there and saw 7621 on the property, you're right. This is not a picture of the actual property, but this will be exactly how your property looks like for the client that purchases 8006 Dandy Avenue. So purchase price for 8006 Dandy is $207,000. Your rent rate, we estimate, will be $14.25 a month, and that will be either a 2 or a 3-year lease. If you're new to JWB, this is different about how JWB manages our properties compared to most other property management companies out there. They sign 1 or 1-year leases. We sign long-term leases because that's going to help you win. That's going to help your that's going to help your returns be consistent, and that we're going to maximize your net rental income, which means minimizing your vacancy cost and minimizing your maintenance cost. That's how we do it. Property taxes are about $3,100 for the year here. But one of the ways that we get to positive cash flow in Jacksonville in a growth market like this for brand new construction comes down to low insurance costs. So in Jacksonville, our insurance costs for brand new construction are incredibly low. A couple things work in our favor here. Number one, compared to the rest of the state, we have very low insurance costs. And part of that is because we have not been hit by hurricanes and major storms nearly as often as our friends in other parts of the state and other parts of the Southeast. In fact, Jacksonville has never been hit by a major hurricane. That's right. Never been hit by a major hurricane. Major hurricane is defined as a category 3 or above. We've never been hit. Now we have been hit by a category 1, or maybe it was a category 2, but that was back in 1964. That was the last time we had a direct hit by a hurricane here in Jacksonville. So certainly knocking on wood here to make sure that that stays that way. But the reality is that there are a lot of things working in our favor that we're not as susceptible. And the insurance companies know this. And so that's a part of the reason why our insurance costs are lower. But the big thing is about the building codes. So this is why new construction homes have lower insurance costs than renovated homes. It's because the building codes have been strengthened so much over the years. And so insurance companies take less losses on newly built homes today than on homes that are older. That's how they do this, figure out what their actuary tables need to be, right? They figure that out. And so that's how they're able to lower the premiums on brand new construction. And what this means to you is that low insurance costs can lead to more positive cash flow for you for brand new construction. So we love brand new construction. We love renovated homes. We sell both. We invest in both. And I just want to get to 9 to 11% returns. And one of the ways we do that with brand new construction is because of our low insurance costs. You couple that with lower maintenance costs and lower vacancy costs as well. And that's how you get to that 9.91% estimated return on investment. So as we're wrapping up here, I do want to show you on the map just how much experience we have here in the Dandy Avenue neighborhood. All right, what I'm showing you here is a map of Jacksonville. This is the Atlantic Ocean over here. This is the St. Johns River right through the middle of downtown. This right here is downtown Jacksonville. And all of these blue markers are all of our properties that we have purchased, built, or renovated and managed for our clients There's over 2,000 properties that are on this map that we have sold to clients. We actually manage about 3,600 homes. The difference being the homes that I own, that my company owns, and then also the homes that we manage for other individuals who haven't necessarily purchased through us. But these are the ones that we purchased, sold to our clients. These are our core neighborhoods, right? There are 4 neighborhoods. This is the north side up here. This is the west side. This is the south side. And this is Arlington. And the Dandy Avenue property is in Arlington. It's this green dot right here. Now, it may not look like this might be the most populated neighborhood for JWB, but look when I start to zoom in here on Dandy Avenue. All right. Dandy Avenue is in a place called Woodland Acres here in Arlington here. And Woodland Acres is actually the birthplace of the build to rent phenomenon, meaning that builders like JWB build houses for the purpose of renting them out as passive income investments for our clients. You'll see now that the big guys are into this. Private equity firms, hedge funds, even other builders who have only built to sell in the past are now doing build to rent and holding their own assets, which is so unique. They never used to do that. Well, everybody's into it now. We actually started to do this in 2011. That was when we started, and we actually started right here. These were the first lots that we built and took down as build to rent assets. We were featured on the front page of the Wall Street Journal in 23 as a pioneer in the build to rent space, and we have been doing it ever since. And it has been incredibly successful for clients, for you. It's been incredibly successful for residents as well. And in turn, it's been a great thing for JWB. So one of the things we absolutely love, and it's one of the things that allows us to have inventory in this market where other providers and other areas just can't find any. It's because we create our own through brand new construction. So here's the house on Dandy Avenue that a new client will purchase here soon. That's the one we're talking about right now. But if you're wondering about how we set our rent rates or how we set our values on what comparable home prices are in the area, hopefully this gives you some insight into how that's possible and how we're so confident. And it's because we have comps all over here, right? There are literally over 100 homes right here, just in, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 block radius here, right? Within a mile for sure radius here. And we manage these homes. So this type of consistent approach is what allows us to produce for you as a client. This home is currently available. So if it's something you're interested in, reach out to my team. A few different ways you can do that. The easiest way is to go to chatwithjwb.com. You can schedule a time to speak with my team about this. You can drop a comment here. You could give us a call at 904-677-6777, or you can send an email to info@jwbcompanies.com. You can get a hold of us if this is something you'd like to add to your portfolio. And if you're a current client, just reach out to your portfolio manager, let them know that you're interested in this one, and we'll be happy to get you started. Appreciate all of you, and happy investing.